I remember my wife was pregnant with our first boy at that time. And I'd get angry and I'd punch holes in walls and just had this moment where I was like, I know she's not comfortable and I know she's scared. And so it turned into, well, I'd rather go take out an oak tree and clear some land and punch another hole in a wall or a cabinet because I couldn't deal with my stuff.
The reason I got into farming was we were on patrol and someone had shot a mortar off or rocket off at the base so that everything was on lockdown. And we were outside and I was just sitting up in my gun hatch, and it's all farmland around there. And there was just a family working out in the fields with grapevines, and I think there's some watermelons and that. And just the peace, just really, I don't know, I still remember just that feeling of just being mesmerized by how it's like all this other crazy stuff going on, and IEDs and mortars, and constantly worry about getting picked off in the gun turret because we didn't have any shielding up then, and just seeing how peaceful this family was still going about their business, and carried that back with me. There's just something, instead of being destructive and tearing down and tearing apart lives, you know, even if it's necessary, out here we're doing the opposite, you know, like we're building lives, we're building community. The constructiveness of farming this way, where you're building up soil, you're building up the community, you're building up family, versus the destructiveness of war. I think it was kind of balanced everything out. It was a good way to flush it out of our systems.
Your life is kind of like a song, you know, and my song is made up of like every instrument's like my marriage and being a father to my kids and farming chickens and building up soil and restoring land and taking pigs. Like everything I do is an instrument, and at the end of it, when I pass, it's like I just want that to be real beautiful to God, you know, and just, you know, there's I watched someone die a couple times in Iraq, and there's just this, you know, part of that is that song for them too, but they never got to, you know, that was cut, theirs was cut short. So there's a lot behind some chicken. After the war, I didn't have a good experience with the government, the VA, and they didn't take care of me, but this place did. These haulers around Fayetteville did, and there's just a lot of life here, and this is where we'll be till we die. So.